Be better. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Small Town Big Gays. We're the gays who are too big for how small of a town this is. I'm Chance.
I'm here.
Gonna kill yourself. Thank God. And in between us, after long last, is not Felicia Ashton, but Felicia Ashton's son. Are we cousins? Kissing
Maybe.
cousins. Kissing cousins. It's Taylor Ashton.
Hi, y'all.
Hi.
I'm just really here to just do Chance's chest hair ASMR again.
ASMR. I'll pop the shirt off already.
Hi. We're going to go with the flow of this today. It's going to be great. And we're going to hear all about Taylor's life. Every intimate detail.
Ooh.
I've been writing questions for weeks to ask you.
Oh, I'm ready.
Today I'm bringing them out.
Today I'm bringing them out.
First of all, how are you?
I'm doing well.
Yeah.
Yeah, enjoying life.
Okay, that's good. I obviously know a lot about you, but a lot of our listeners probably don't know much about you. So why don't you just tell us a little bit about like where you grew up, your experiences in childhood. Let's start there. Let's start from the very beginning. Tell us what hospital you were born in, what time, how much you weighed.
What was your address?
This is very therapeutic for me. I'm ready.
Good.
Well, I actually was born in Eau Claire.
Okay.
So born at Mayo. And I couldn't tell you what time. I don't know. I don't remember that.
What's your star sign?
Gemini? My favorite thing is always when somebody asks that and then they go, oh. I'm like,
makes
bitch,
sense.
what the fuck do you mean by that?
My favorite thing is to go, oh, you're Gemini, figures, and then just walk away. Let them deal with that.
Triggered.
Yeah.
Because I've literally never had a good experience when somebody has said it like that. And I'm instantly just like, wow.
What's wrong with me?
Right? Why do you hate me?
We have this guy at work, Tass, who is from Nicaragua, so he has a very strong accent, and he always asks people what their signs are, and they'll be like, "Oh, I'm a Cancer," and he just pats them and he goes, "You'll be okay," like no matter what the sign is, and I just think it's so funny. So I think that's how I'm going to start reacting to that.
That's so good.
I think that's perfect, actually.
That's so funny. Did you grow up in Eau Claire?
Yeah. Well, I grew up in Mondovi, so about 30 minutes away from Eau Claire. Very small, rural farming community. I wasn't out in high school, but I knew somebody who was. And it was very, watching their experience was very frightening for me. Again, the bullying. So I was like, I can never say this out loud. But in high school, I was also doing like modeling and acting and stuff, and I ended up moving out to LA like immediately after graduation. Like I found my agent. It was probably about 6 months before graduation, and she made a deal with me that if I sent her a photo of my high school diploma.
I thought you were going to say your penis.
Well, again, it wasn't out yet.
We'll get there.
We'll get there. She said that if I sent her a photo of my diploma, that she would send me my contract. So it was literally the day that I graduated. I sent her the photo and she faxed over my contract, and literally 3 days later I was off in LA.
Holy shit, I didn't know that.
I bet you didn't know that Taylor was also in the movie 17 again with Zac Effron.
What?
I lived a very exciting life in LA. I did a lot of modeling. I did a lot of acting. I did a lot of things in LA. I was a featured extra, which was 17 again. If you look in the lunchroom scene, like I'm right over like Zac Efron's shoulder. I also did a lot of
Fuck the wide angle this episode. I gotta figure this out.
I did I also was a stuntman. I was for this like D-list horror movie called Don't Look Up. Got to jump off like a building. I jumped out of a moving vehicle.
Cool.
Yeah. But I mean, I did a lot of stuff out in LA, and I ended up coming back when my roommates decided that they were going to like move back to the Midwest, and kind of left me high and dry.
Okay.
So I was like, well,
So you have to come back to good old Wisconsin, huh?
But you know what? It was a good thing because I wouldn't change it for anything.
Yeah.
Getting to go back to like school, like get schooling done. And
How long were you in LA for?
about a year and a half.
I feel like a lifetime in LA.
I mean, truly.
Terrible city.
It really is. It's
Dirty.
so gross.
I've
Dirty.
never been.
Really?
Yeah.
It is filthy.
Is it?
Oh my God, so dirty.
Yeah, it's gross.
I got to experience gay culture when I moved out to LA. Like that's where I really found it.
Like by it, you mean having sex with men?
Well, yeah. I mean, even just a community where it was like okay, like to just be you.
Yeah. Did you know the people you moved out to LA with?
No,
Like prior? Okay.
they were already out there, and my agent was like, "Well, they're from the Midwest. You guys will have a lot in common." I'm like, "Okay."
Did you have a lot in common with them?
No. I mean, were they nice? Absolutely. One was definitely a drug addict. That
Cool.
I mean, they both were.
Allegedly.
And the other one was definitely an escort. I mean, good for him.
Yeah.
But telling me you're going to Spain to do a film test to be Robert Downey Jr.'s son.
Queen.
I'm not here to judge anybody.
Do it.
We'll get to that later.
I wish someone would pay anything for me.
You just haven't tried yet.
Yeah, that's true. I really
Right.
haven't.
Got to put yourself out there first.
Yeah. Let's put you on rentboys.com. Is that the name of that site?
I think so.
Yeah, that sounds right.
That sounds right.
I think that's
We'll
not-
find someone.
I'm more of a niche character. I think I need to be like in a dog collar funneling chocolate milk down my throat is probably more of my
Yeah, we can put that on your Rent Boys profile.
target
Niche.
audience than just wearing a suit going somewhere nice.
Y'all heard it first. She's willing to make custom content.
Absolutely.
smalltimebiggays@gmail.com. You can get Travis's Venmo there.
Yeah. Okay, so moved back after about a year and a half. How did you feel about having to come back?
In all honesty, I mean, I was a little down because I just really didn't know the community at that rate.
Yeah.
Moving back, it was just nice to be back closer to family, which I really appreciated. Like, I feel like after that, I got more into the scene and getting to know like those that are around that were actually like gay and
I
be more out
would
there.
like to point out that I brought Taylor in on his first gig back in the day, being
That
a
is
little
true.
shop boy for a pageant. Wearing a little pair of camouflage booty shorts, I think, and a military hat.
You're damn right.
Got you involved in a shop boy, and then I think it was pretty quick after that. Then did you start? I'm trying to remember your timeline. You then started doing drag for a little bit, right? Like female drag,
Right.
For like a very hot second.
Very hot second.
Oh,
I look
another
like
thing I didn't know.
I was a brick.
Do you have photos?
Probably somewhere. Yes, I do.
Will you send me photos?
I can send you photos. But yeah, I did like female like drag or did like queen drag for about 2.5 years, 3 years.
Really?
I think it
didn't
was
feel
that
like
long.
That's crazy.
I know it didn't feel that long, but like if I look at it in like this drag career, I've been doing drag for about 15 years, but
Yeah.
Taylor Ashton has only existed for like 11.
11 of that. Yeah, because I remember you doing what was it, Carrie Van Cartier?
Carrie Van Cartier.
Yes, I remember her.
Very rich. Very pageant name.
But I remember, I think you did a lot of like, even when you were doing like female drag, you still like did a lot of like boy stuff and people's numbers for them and stuff. Like that was always kind of a part of things because, you know, when you have one attractive boy that will do something for you, everyone uses them. So
True.
Yeah, I did a lot of backup dancing for like pageants and stuff.
yeah, we had like this little troop of boys that were around doing stuff for us, and I feel you were kind of like the leader of the troop.
Yeah.
We gotta get another one of those going.
Yeah.
Like another like
Like a little troop of little twinks to dance around for shows.
Y'all hear this? We need twinks that dance.
Info at
Thank
strangehavens.com. If you want to get booked,
Yeah.
we'll pay you
You know,
in candy.
In candy.
I feel like what really got you started in doing male performances running for Mr. Chippewa Valley.
Yep.
Which I was the promoter for at the time, which was really exciting because you ended up winning. I can't remember if there was other contestants. Maybe
I think
not.
there were two others.
Two others, yeah. And then you went to state and ended up winning state your first year, right?
Yeah, that was kind of the gag that they all were not prepared for that. Like, I mean, I totally went in like I was like, it was always the like look, listen, and learn were the 3 L's that they would always tell you, like, don't expect to win on your first try. Look and listen, like, and learn from what you're getting here. And like, okay. But I do remember like one very specific thing that afterwards the judges said, like when I sat in interview, it was like I said something that was very like, they asked me like my thoughts on that. I'm like, I think that's nice, but it's like, I think if you come prepared, why can't you win?
Yeah.
And they all kind of perked up and really took me seriously.
Yeah.
And yeah, they had like kind of a projected winner that night.
And you didn't upset?
I didn't upset. They were mad.
Underdog.
Mad.
Oof, oof.
But yeah, it was quite an experience to be Mr. Gay Wisconsin and that US of A, and that kind of got me started like in male performing, and I went to nationals and I think I placed like 8th nationally against like 27 other guys.
And that's what started it.
True.
Because those of you who do not know, Taylor locally is famous for shaking his ass and dancing, shaking his bare ass in skimpy little outfits all across the stage. So he's very good at it.
Thank you.
It's a very good
However,
performance.
I know not all male entertainers are like that, or male leads, I should say. It's just what my thing is.
Yeah.
But, you know, there's quite a variety like all over the United States. And my thing is I just like sex appeal. Like that's just what I like to do and dance and stuff. So
You're very good at it.
well, thank you.
I think it's all started because you had a really amazing promoter from your first pageant.
Truly. I mean, I do remember you coming up to me and just like, hey, I have an opportunity for you.
Listen, Chance, please.
And it's like, you know, they have like a male division for this. And I didn't even know that was a thing.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, like I'll be the representative for here and do that. And yeah, the rest is history. So I'm like, I really do owe it to you for getting me into this. And who would have ever guessed?
Yep.
How long did Mr. Chippewa Valley last? Because it's not a thing anymore, is it?
No, the Chippewa Valley prelim hasn't been back for a while, but I think like I had a step down.
Yeah, my viewpoint of doing the pageant was always spotlighting local talent. That was always a controversial take, I think, too, of like a lot of times in pageantry, pre-drag race and like also like beginning drag race too, of like pageants was like the way you got your name and your start in drag.
Yeah.
And so like there was a ton of prelims and people would just run the prelims just to like, so there'd be like girls who'd come up from Milwaukee and they'd go to like Wausau and win the pageant because they've been doing
They lost
like,
the one in Milwaukee.
They lost one in
Yeah.
Milwaukee, but like that's all those girls did, and they had like beautiful gowns and like access to a lot more stuff than us in the small towns did. And so I refused to run the pageant just so that a girl from Milwaukee could come win it to get a prelim to go to a state pageant because you couldn't win it in your own city. A lot of people didn't like that, but I didn't give a shit. And that's how I'll always run things and run pageants and run shows, is like to spotlight local entertainment. I don't care about like, I've done lots of shows where we bring people in from all over, and I've hosted lots of entertainers and stuff and whatever, and I'll always do that. But like ultimately my goal is to always spotlight local entertainment first and then go beyond that and bring people in. So
Yeah. I think the landscape of drag has changed a lot since me running. Like in those days, like, I mean, a lot of people don't really do many pageants anymore.
I don't think people care about pageants like they used to.
Well, no, because I mean, with RuPaul's Drag Race now, I mean,
That's
is like
the goal.
that is your launching pad that you look for. Like that's what you're ultimately trying to do now. Where like I agree that it was pageants that made your name back in the day. Like if you even look at RuPaul girls, it's like when they're running for Continental, running for US of A, they're running for all these like Entertainer of the Year. Those were huge pageants, and that's where you got to be known nationally.
yeah, Continental still is pretty. I think it's like the one that's really stood the test of time, to be honest.
I agree.
So during this time of you moving back to LA, starting to kind of get involved in the scene, when did you like come out to like friends and family and things?
Oh God, it was about like 22
years old.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought you were gonna say like 2022. I was like, girl,
Yeah,
they
2022.
I knew long before
Damn,
that.
still
All
not
right.
out, huh?
Sucking dick in the dark during COVID.
T. Hey, they were encouraging glory holes during COVID.
Hey, you know what? That's
a
social
good-
distancing.
That social distancing is great.
So upon coming out, because you had said growing up that you had experienced another queer kid who just got relentlessly bullied and stuff, and I think we all have experienced that as like queer people coming from smaller towns, of like there usually is always like the one token kid at least, and you're like, oh, I don't want to be like that, or I don't want to experience what they've experienced. So then to like re-come out as an adult, was it like something you were nervous about? How was people's reactions to it? I mean, I feel like probably the lifestyle you were in was like not too terribly shocking,
right?
Like most of us, but yeah.
Coming out to friends was not the scary part. It was coming out to my family. That was the scary part.
Yeah.
And I think like any, gay like son, it's like you're most afraid of like your father. Like I like what my dad was gonna think.
Yeah.
My mom, it was always like, I always knew, honey, like I fully support you. I'm not like worried about like you. And of course there's me like begging, like, can you just like tell dad, I just don't think I can do it. And I mean, after my mom, like I told my mom, like I was trying to think for like weeks of how I was just going to bring this up. There's no natural way to just bring it up.
Yeah.
So, but I remember my dad like walking up to me and he's like, my mom actually did it. And so he kind of like just came up to me. He's like, hey, your mom told me, I just want you to know that I support you and I love you.
Aww.
And I was like, ooh. My dad is a big, Midwest, very Midwest guy, like hunting, sports, all that kind of stuff, like man's man.
Yeah.
So it meant a lot that he came up and said it to me. And, you never want to disappoint your parents, but it's like, especially being a son, you really don't want to disappoint your father.
Yeah.
That meant a lot to me.
I was going to be snarky, and I'm trying to work on not being snarky all the time. So that is a lovely moment.
Oh, thank you. I know, being emotionally vulnerable.
Okay, now what was your snarky comment?
No.
You can say it.
No, it's okay.
She really wants to say it.
She really wants to say it.
Yeah, wow. Sorry. See, this is what trying to do better things does to you. Nothing good.
This is what being nice gets
It's
to
a
you.
process.
Nowhere.
It's a
I like
process.
Wicked. I know how it ends.
You know what? Surprisingly, I
Spoilers,
have
don't
never
tell
seen
me.
Wicked, so I don't actually know how it ends. Don't spoil it.
I won't spoil it.
Me neither, actually.
Yeah, I have no clue how it ends. I mean, obviously, you
Horrible
I know
homosexuals.
roughly how it ends.
I mean, you like obviously kind of know how it ends a little bit
Yeah.
because of the Wizard of Oz, but like, I don't know what's about to happen in this new movie. At
Bitch
all,
gets
period.
eaten by a house.
I say no spoilers, but it's good.
Yeah, I feel like it's going to be good.
It's going to be the gag.
Okay, so started male performance, won some pageants, which then I feel like awarded you a lot of opportunities to then get booked around the state a lot.
Yeah.
I feel like that's something you still kind of do too. I mean, I know we've all kind of slowed down in the last few years just because we've gotten a lot of opportunities here.
Right.
But for a while there, you were traveling a lot constantly.
Yeah. I mean, I was traveling almost every weekend, especially when you're like the state title holder. Like I was traveling every parts of the state. I mean, I would also, have the opportunities to go to like Minneapolis and perform at like the Gay 90s. I'd go down to like Omaha. I've been out to like in Dallas. I've been to, oh my God, I've been to like so many just different places in the United States and had the pleasure and the opportunity to perform, which I feel like it's one of those things that it still makes me nervous going into these places. Cause it's like, oh my God, I wonder if they don't like me.
Yeah.
But I feel like, again, if you're just yourself and your authentic self, and like, I feel like part of it too is, play to your strengths.
Yeah.
I know my ass is part of it. I know picking a top 40 song is also going to get me through.
Yeah.
So, bitch, don't laugh. 'Cause
Sean,
it's
no,
true.
no, it's true.
Knowing your goddamn audience.
True. You shake your ass to a top 40 song, it works.
Right.
It's a great ass.
I mean, you just know that if I'm going to do it in the middle of bumfuck nowhere, I'm going to do a country song with my ass out, and I'm going to make some money.
And those middle-aged women are gonna fucking love it.
Goddamn right.
They're gonna love it.
Thanks for paying my bills.
True. What has been the place you've hated the most?
Hated the most? I don't really, to be honest, like I maybe like places that are less desirable, but I mean, I've had like, I like the aspect of drag of getting to get ready with other entertainers and having that like dressing room space. Maybe the like space itself, or like the bar, club or whatever, maybe wasn't my favorite. and a little questionable, but I've always enjoyed getting ready with others.
What was the space?
But it's like you said. I mean, I feel like we've now like developed so many opportunities in the Chippewa Valley that it's like, I mean, I still like to travel here and there, but I also feel like why travel when I have, a good fan base here, like people who appreciate me too. And
True.
If I travel now, it's one of those, like, I like full weekends.
Yeah.
Like if I'm going to Madison, then it's like, cool. Like I'm doing a Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Chill.
Well, it's like you always want it to be worth your time.
Yeah.
So it's like, I'd much rather be booked for like 4 to 5 shows for a weekend and make it worth my weekend being there rather than like, oh, well, we can have you here for a $50 show pay that's 3 hours away. And it's like, well, one show for $50.
And I'm going to make 50 in tips.
Well, and I feel like that's the thing is like, you never know what you're going to make.
Yeah.
Like nobody can promise you money that way. Like for like, oh, it's usually busy. But every time somebody has said that to me, like, oh, it's always busy on a Saturday. I get there and then it's not. And then they come up and are apologizing to me like left, right, and center. Don't overpromise. I'd rather you underpromise and overdeliver.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah, I think that was always the thing about doing the pageants in Eau Claire is like people always sleep on Eau Claire all the time, especially in the state of Wisconsin, I feel. And I was always like very protective of it because like when I was doing the pageants, we would always win best prelim, best promoter. Like every year was never a question because one, I took it very seriously and really cared about it, but we have amazing audience here and we have a really great community and we have really talented performers from here and people just like don't expect that. So it's always fun to like shock people when they find out. And like our shows are always packed. Our shows are always successful. I mean, we've had a few that aren't packed, but I mean, even our slowest ones are better than some people's packed shows. So
True.
I just feel very lucky to have come from this community into what we have fostered into what we have too. So
I agree. We have we have a very loyal fan base. I mean, and there are people who come to like every single show, which I know we all appreciate, and they're, reposting our stuff on social media and making sure that other people know. So it's like, I'm really thankful for that.
So moving back, coming out, what was your experiences like being in like Eau Claire, smaller community again as like an out person now? Do you feel like people like treated you differently? Did you have like any new experiences? Because like I feel like for you, I guess I don't really know how you were in high school, but from what I would maybe gather is like you were probably kind of like a jockey guy. So like I picture have you seen the show Overcompensating?
Yes.
I feel like that was kind of like your journey a little bit.
And it really was actually.
Yeah.
Like it was very much in that vein. I mean, I did a lot of sports in high school and I guess like it's one of those where I've never been like overly effeminate or anything. So even just being out and just walking on the street, it was never like, people driving past and be like, fat. Or like, anything like that. Like I've literally never had that happen, but I've been walking with friends who have had
we're
that.
doing Chance Saturday.
You're gonna hate
speech.
We're gonna
find you walking
hate crime
Saturday.
Taylor just for
Hate crime.
funsies. I'm down. That sounds like a nice night.
But again, like I said, it's like, I mean, I saw the other side of that for somebody who was overly effeminate and, how that, affected them.
Yeah.
So I guess like I was always trying to like be a defender that way, but I guess I've never had that kind of experience that like others have talked about.
Yeah. I think there's also like an arc to that story of like, not to like out who that person is, but you also became friends with them later in life, I think, which is good.
To live their authentic self was, took a lot of courage.
Yeah.
I wish I had that courage. I never did.
Yeah.
But I mean, there was quite a few out of my class that actually came out afterwards that I like later found out. And it's like, holy shit. It's like, where
Why are there so many
where did
gay
all you-
people in Mondovi?
you dick suckers come from?
Cool.
When did you first masturbate?
Oh my God.
I think like any teenage boy, like 13.
To gay porn?
No.
Did they
'cause
have porn
wasn't a
back
thing.
then?
You make me sound like it's a 1900s.
It literally was the 1900s.
I mean, true. Okay, 1903. I just got a tin, like what is that? A metal photo?
I went to the peep show
to the
and I
ramp.
saw a guy's legs,
I
but he
saw a
wouldn't
guy
even.
lift his trousers.
I saw ankle and I came immediately.
I mean, I feel like that's kind of fair because, I mean, you grew up in a very small town. How old were you when you got the internet at your house? This will determine how rich you are.
22.
It had to be like 94, 95.
When you had the internet in your home?
No, I had to be before that.
I would say that's not too. We had internet in our home in the 90s.
This is called privilege.
I remember my parents having internet before my parents got divorced because my father showed me what.
Privilege.
Not LimeWire. What was the other one?
Napster.
Napster.
Privilege.
Well, I'm pretty sure it was.
Okay, poor person.
It had to be 94 because
clearly
my dad was working for like a large computer company.
Okay, that makes sense.
And like
now.
being in IT and stuff, it's one of those that you kind of need it.
Rich people.
Rich.
I had internet in my house when I was in 2005.
Shut
was
the
when
fuck
the
up.
first time, literally, and it was dial-up AOL. We had to use the free CD. It's the
Bitch.
first time I had a computer in my house.
My fucking favorite thing is like when you actually like realize the internet had porn on it and you're looking up photos and you're just waiting for it to load. Like, oh my god, this is gonna be so hot. It's gonna be so hot. He's gonna be so hard.
And then it's goatsy.
Oh yeah, and it's awful. Well, and then you're like sitting here like you didn't realize that search history could be found.
I never had to worry about that because the only way I had access to the internet was at my grandparents' house.
Oh, and they were never gonna do that.
Well, I mean, I wasn't like I was gonna sit upstairs and like jerk off while the phone line was busy.
Fair.
So yep, privilege. You heard it here
Privilege.
first. Two rich people next to me, rich white men.
Yep.
Cis white men.
On a podcast. How revolutionary. Okay, so now that we know Taylor's not
Rich.
only rich, but he also has pretty privilege, so feel free to attack him in the comments.
Jesus Christ. Troll me.
So that I don't have
Troll
to do
me.
it on the
Troll
podcast
me.
myself. What's your most controversial opinion?
Ooh, not all drag is valid.
Oh.
Anyone you want to specifically call out in the state of Wisconsin?
No.
Anyone you want to specifically call out while I bleep it?
I believe it. That would be. I don't know. I honestly don't
Who's got
know.
the worst drag in Wisconsin?
The worst drag in
Yeah.
Wisconsin?
Who's got the worst drag
Actually,
in
who's got the
town?
best drag? If you had to pick someone's drag you really like in the state of Wisconsin, who would it be?
Ooh, Satariole.
Too bad she's retiring.
I know, but I love Satari.
Yeah, she is great.
Ugh, so good. So good.
Okay.
I mean, in to back this up a little bit, or back up my statement, I don't think all drag is valid for certain shows. I think it's always this
I think-
everyone needs to be included.
No, I think you can stand on your toes and it'd be very fair that not all drag is valid. I think this is just people are so fucking PC and so sensitive, and it's okay to say that some of this is just shit. I've had it.
But I think it's okay to I've definitely encountered people where it's you try to give them constructive criticism. Again, I've judged a lot of pageants.
And they get mad.
And
Yeah,
they
but-
get mad.
yeah,
They get
none of them wanna hear it.
so hurt and butthurt. And I'm like, you can talk to me about it. What I said. And also when you only have, I've seen this, seen you for 3 minutes and then I only have literally 30 seconds to write something down. It might come off a little harsh.
Yeah.
But people should always strive to be better and reinvent and just always to be growing. But
It's hard. It's so hard because I feel like we, as drag entertainers and as people, this is something I'm struggling with a lot lately of trying to sometimes too much be understanding of people. And I'm okay, well, I understand there's obviously white privilege. I understand that there's obviously wealth privilege. I understand that there's opportunity privilege. I understand that there's all of these things. And I don't want to say unfortunately, I fortunately have them, I am a white person, so I already have that privilege. I am a person who did not come from money, but has worked hard to get the money that I have. So I do have that privilege now.
Rich now.
Rich now.
We were rich when we were
I
younger.
say,
She's rich now.
have they
The tables
shown
have
you
turned.
showing you all
Tables
this?
have turned.
There's a golden turtle shell.
A
That tells you
golden turtle
everything.
shell.
A
Yeah.
golden goddamn turtle
Do you know
shell.
how much this costs?
That's money.
Money.
Yeah.
Money.
Don't
She
even-
shops at Home Goods, bitch.
Don't even look it up.
It's dusty.
You couldn't. It's from Michael's, I'm pretty sure.
And she's got 2.
Ashland doesn't have a price on it.
No?
No?
That's because I'm rich. Rich people don't have price tags.
Rich
on their
people don't
things.
have price tags.
So I get that. Also having like access to cars, like there's so many things that like that I have as an advantage to be able to do the things that I do. I understand that fully. I truly do. But I think there's also just a certain point where it's just like, what are you doing? What is your vision? What is the point of what you're up to?
Correct.
And there's just, I don't know. There's some nonsense happening.
Well, I think you put it
get
in
it.
a good way when you say that not all drag is valid, but not all drag is bookable.
Yes.
Because that's like a nicer way of saying that not all drag is valid. Because it's true. Like, if you want to dress in drags and you want to, you know, be this artistic vision that you have in yourself, that's great. Go for it. If it makes you happy, if it affirms your gender, whatever the fuck your deal is, go for it. But like, that doesn't mean you are the caliber or the talent or the look to be booked in a show.
Right.
Like,
Yeah, it's just like athletics. Like you have the NFL, and those are what they consider the top tier athletes. Those are the people who are making the money. Those are the people that are on the television. Those are the people doing those things. And then you have like your semi-pros, and then you have like your local sports teams who are not to say that those people aren't talented and valid in what they do. It's just not on the level, or they just haven't
Achieved that yet.
or I don't know.
the people who were like at the Y this morning while I was working out playing basketball, like they are not gonna play in like an actual league. They're gonna do a pickup game with their fucking friends. That's what
Right.
some drag is. It's just you're just dressing in drags for fun. And then there's some people who do play in leagues or whatever, and those are the people who perform in local shows when they can. And then there's the people who consistently perform in local shows. Like
Right.
there's different levels. And so yeah, not all drag is valid / bookable.
Right. And I mean, even if I was going to use myself, and as an example, like I said, I mostly have my ass out. I know that, like, can I do family friendly? Yes. But I also know that if somebody was not going to book me for a family event or family friendly show, that is okay. I can totally support that because I know that is not my style of drag. But I mean, those that do give me the opportunities, like Louie here, Travis. But I mean, I do appreciate it. But yeah, I also know that it's, you know, if somebody else was not going to book me for a show because my ass is going to be out, that's
It makes sense.
Yes,
Yeah.
it makes sense.
I also feel like if you are looking at your drag and saying like, I'm not getting bookings and I'm not doing this and that, that's fair. Then what can you do to fix that problem? Is it something you can do with your drag? Maybe not. Is it something that is it an opportunity you can go to a specific club and ask them if you can have a booking there, whether that be, I think it's not fair to do that at a club that already has bookings. You should go to the show director there and talk to them first.
I agree.
If you feel like they're gatekeeping and not helping you, that's one thing. Then go to another venue and try and get a show there. If they're not open to having a show there, ask yourself why they're not open and have a show there. Is it because, one, they just don't want to have one there? Or is it because they don't think that your drag is going to bring in the numbers that makes it viable for them as a business to make money?
Right.
If it's not, then again, go back to option A and ask yourself what's going on with your drag.
I agree. But I think that's like, it's a great way that like you just using gatekeeping, I feel like is such a negative word. Or people make it negative. But in the grand scheme of things, that's what show directors are. They're gatekeepers to make sure that the bar is making money and the entertainers are making money. Like, it's not necessarily a bad thing. And again,
Gatekeeping is not a bad
it's
thing.
not
all
a
the
bad
time.
thing all the time. Truly.
That also brings up something I wanted to talk about, or not something that I wanted to talk about, something I've been thinking about lately, is I've seen that sentiment of like, we need to bring gatekeeping back, specifically when it comes to like Sniffies. Sniffies is ruining the culture. I've come around full circle. Did you hear about the dudes that are there were like 20 people or something that were arrested for allegedly cruising at Penn Station? It was like a big ice bust.
No.
Yeah.
Really?
Because people are wondering about like why how come, you know, cruising is becoming a big thing is because Sniffies is making they're doing this whole fucking press tour and just like outing decades of queer culture. And And so I've come full circle. Sniffies is ruining the culture.
Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, cruising has been around for a long time. I mean, when you're going into like cruising, hanky code, like there's so many. I mean, and again, back when gay bars were actually gay bars, it was the only place you really had. Like
decades of queer history in those
it's crazy, and I'm just like so over this like hetero washing of like places. It's like, be authentically what you started off as. That's why people were coming there or support places. Like they liked what it was. It's like they can still be, you know, friendly places for everybody, but you need to remember what your DNA is. You're gay. It's a gay bar. I should feel safe in a gay bar, but I truly do want bars to just go back to, you know, that are queer establishments or gay establishments specifically that's been around for a while. Go back to what made you great.
I think we need to gatekeep gay bars again.
I agree.
I think we just need to bring back gatekeeping in general, because I think of my favorite sign that I've ever seen at a bar is at Flaming Saddles in New York City, and it says "Straight girls no wooing." Because that's like the big problem that everyone has with gay clubs, is that these bridal parties come in and they're super fucking loud and obnoxious and they act like they own the place. And it's like, it's great that you are here and patronizing a queer establishment, but you're a feature, you're not the main attraction.
But that's where it's like, you know what? I applaud those fucking like drag hosts that show up at those places and they shut those fucking girls down. Like, this is not about you. Sit your ass down. We're glad that you're here, but sit your ass down and be a good patron.
Like, we've had shows at Firehouse before where there have been like it was like a birthday party or a bridal party or whatever, the, you know, bachelorette party, and the girl starts fucking dancing out on the floor in the middle of a number, and I have to go out there and be like, get the fuck off. What are you doing?
I mean, I have also been in that situation, even at like other bars, that it's like people get hammered and they think that they can come up on stage with you, and it's like
Fireball.
It's something, but
no one's ever done it during my number. I'll tell you that.
Hey,
they're
I
terrified
know
of
they
me.
should be scared.
You'll fucking line back or whatever linebackers. What do
I'll toss them.
linebackers do?
I'll trunchbull their asses.
I mean, they essentially just
They
like
trunchable
make sure
people, yeah.
But you know what? I think another thing is like, I love when gay bars like play gay porn. Truly.
Yes.
It is literally my favorite. I'm like, I want to see some guy getting fucking dug out while I'm sitting here having a vodka soda, enjoying my night.
I think that's for me the worst part about living in a small town, is that our gay community is big and good, but we aren't big enough, especially with the amount of people that don't like drink as much anymore, and bar culture is kind of not dying, but you know, we're experiencing a real backlash, I'm sure is due to the economy as well. But our small town cannot sustain a place that plays gay porn on the TV, because our establishments rely on straight patronage to a point. I want us to get to a point where we can have a place that plays gay porn on the TVs.
I mean, there is a place in Madison that's
I won't be going there.
It is a well-known place, but they have a back bar. They also have drag shows and stuff that I frequent, like performing many times. But they have a back bar that on weekends, like after 9:00, they have gay porn playing all the time in the back bar, and they have like underwear nights on Fridays. And
We need that here.
that's what I'm saying. I'm like, I just think it's like fun to have like actual like gay culture,
Like
and
gay spaces.
Right.
Gay specific spaces.
But again, it was like in the same vein. It's like, you don't get to go back there unless you're in underwear.
Yeah.
I mean, there's also another place in Madison that they have their underwear nights, but they literally don't let you in unless you have underwear on.
That's what I love about a place up in St. Paul, like Saloon. They won't let you into the tank unless you're in gear.
Right.
On tank nights.
Which is good. That's how it should be.
Do we think that part of the reason that is becoming less of a thing is, okay, this is going to make it sound like inclusivity is a bad thing, but do we think it is because of inclusivity? Because like an event like an underwear night is geared more towards gay men versus like, I mean, lesbians can totally come in underwear, but I feel like I don't know, is that less of a thing? Lesbians, sound off. Or like, you know, wanting to include lesbians and trans people and all these things and making all these groups feel comfortable. Do all of the groups not feel as comfortable doing events like an underwear night?
I'm sure to some extent, yes.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sure, and especially like if you're transitioning, like it's one of those like, like wonder if I'm in the space and someone's, not going to approve of me or whatever. But I feel like that's truly on the establishment to, calm those kinds of fears and be more vocal. Like, this is for everybody. You should be comfortable in whatever, like whatever underwear you want to wear. I mean, but I think you can still follow a theme and be comfortable in something.
Like even section, like, okay, so you have the main bar where everyone's welcome. You have the back bar where you have to be in underwear, but then you have the back bar where you have to be in underwear.
Right.
Like you have to have less clothes on to be in the back bar, and you have to have almost no clothes on to be in the back bar.
Right. Well, we know what's happening all the way in the back bars.
Exactly.
So at that point, you probably don't have any clothes on.
Yeah.
But.
Great.
I think the problem of all of this is the internet, which Taylor's dad helped to invent.
True.
That's
so
right.
if you really want to blame anyone,
rich. My father,
the
inventor of the internet, would not be too pleased to hear about this.
No, I truly
I get
think
that reference. That's one I do understand.
I feel like what's happened is a part of it is we have truly become our own worst enemies, and the fact that we have become. I don't know how to say this correctly, so this might be controversial, but I feel like we have become too woke where we worry about pleasing everyone that in the end we don't please anyone.
True.
Where in the fact of it's like, so yes, we have gay bars, and majority of the events that do happen at a lot of queer bars are very centered around queer men, the gay men, and unfortunately that means that, again, due to years of misogyny and things like that, women tend to not have as many experiences and things to happen. So my thought is then, like back in the day you had like the lesbian bars and then the gay men bars, so it was like a separate thing, so that it was, I feel like there's more events that were able to be geared towards those specific groups. Right. And then now we've like tried to become a thing where we're all together, which is great and wonderful, and we need that to happen. But my thought is really the only way we can fix maybe some of these problems is to have a bar that says we're a queer bar, which means everyone's welcome. But yes, you have the underwear nights that are going to obviously be predominantly geared towards queer men. Right. Then you have the drag shows, which are going to be predominantly geared towards a specific type of person that kind of correlates within all of those groups.
Right.
Then you maybe have, I can't speak on this because I don't know specifically what events interest people, because my interests are drag. I would not be interested in going to an underwear night. No one needs to see that. But like, then we have nights that are specifically geared towards the trans community and those, and then we have nights that are specifically geared towards the lesbian nights, the bisexual nights, the asexual nights, the drinkers and non-drinkers. Like, you have to have different things to show that queer bar is truly supporting all of those different subsects. But then the next thing comes is that then on those nights, those people that identify or want to choose to support those need to come out and support those things, because you can't do something. It's, again, a business. It has bills to pay. If underwear night has 1,000 people in it, they're going to, and then we do a drag show and 10 people show up. Of course, you're not going to do drag shows 5 nights of the week. You're going to do underwear night 5 nights of the week, and you're going to do drag show 1 night a week, which is fine and fair because there's still that space for it. So I think the other thing is that we as patrons need to also go out and support those things. We can't just complain about the opportunities not being there. Then do something about it. Make those opportunities come, and then make sure people come to those fucking opportunities, whatever they are.
Right. And I mean, ultimately, like, promoting those, showing up, being a patron of those, which I think is a really hard thing, like, in our community, is like, it seems like a lot of people won't do that. Like repost something that's happening, or shit. I even know like entertainers that won't even post a goddamn poster that they're in, a show that they're in.
Felicia.
Well, I know a certain entertainer who I can't tag them in anything on Instagram when they're in the poster.
Is it me?
Yeah, it's you.
Oh, well, I also do have
I think your privacy is just...
Yeah, but the thing is, like, I've done that on my Facebook too, that it's like, I make sure that it's like I have control over my image that way, because I've been tagged in so many things, and especially like all that like garbage shit where it's like sunglasses and it's tagged with 99 other people. So it's like I do that so I have control over it and say like, fair. Yes, I can go on my feed, or no, it cannot.
I just can't tag Mr. Taylor Ashton in my Instagram
I'll change
post.
it. I'm sorry.
Does that make
Good.
Does that make you feel better?
Yes.
That I have some gatekeeping that I'm doing?
It does. I'm happy for you,
keep
but it's
bringing this full
gatekeeping
circle.
against me, and
That's-
this is the issue.
This is what this whole pod is going to be about today is
Yeah.
gatekeeping. And gatekeeping my goddamn image.
Gatekeeping your goddamn image. Stop it. I'm trying to promote you. For fuck's sake.
For fuck's sake.
I have a question for you. As a male entertainer, what is your experiences like being in a show with predominantly, usually drag queens? What is that like for you? And like, what is your experiences of like working with other drag performers as a male entertainer? Like, do you feel like your opportunities are a lot less? And if you do, how have you done things to get yourself to be able to have those bookings and to do that? Because I know when I started drag, there was, that I know of, especially in our era, there was no male entertainers.
Right.
And it was like a separate thing for drag kings and drag queens. There were separate shows. And so what have you done to make it so that people want to book you in things? And what have you done to market yourself?
Honestly, I think it's just being like I said, I love being backstage and getting to hang out with the other entertainers. Like, I feel like having those conversations and building those relationships is what really helps, like being booked to other places, because they remember that A, like you showed up on time, B, you were ready when your number was coming up, like you were nice to everybody, and you're professional. And it makes such a difference when you just are nice, professional, you clean up your station, and you thank your show directors and everybody else for being there. It's such a simple formula, but so effective. Like, just being pleasant and people want to be around you. Like, I feel like it's really what's gotten me like booked in other things, and being reliable. Like, if I say I'm going to be there, it's like, cool. Like, I will be there like at least 15 minutes before you say, you know, you need me there, and be ready to go when you say like we're starting the show. Like, I just
your
feel like
song's
it's
coming on, and don't ask the DJ to start your song over.
bitch, never. I would be that one that's like, well, if you missed your cue, that's not my problem. Tough shit.
So if you're running up the stairs and your song's already performing, you shouldn't ask the host of the show to restart your song again.
No. The only reason you should be restarting a song is because you're still collecting money.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. But yeah, never because you missed your entrance. That's not my problem.
No, yeah, we were talking about this before we started recording, that it, you know, people don't always take it seriously, like local drag, I think, as it's a business.
Right.
And it's show business. And so it's about your professionalism. It's about who you know, and more than just who you know, it's about who likes you.
True.
Make the right people like you, and your life is going to be easier.
Correct. But I mean, I feel like that also goes with like, you know, building like a fan base and having people who support you. It's like, I've known plenty of entertainers that literally just show up, do the show, and away they go. It's like going and like talking with people after a show, going and taking photos after a show. That is how you build
Yep.
like relationships with people that they want to come and support you and do that.
Yep. Because you can be the most talented bitch out there, but if you don't talk to people, or if you're a fucking cunt, no
Right.
one's going to come and support
Nobody gives
you.
a fuck about you then.
No one cares how
I
talented
also
you are.
have like on that same point of like, you can also be a really great person, and you can also have a lot of people who want to support you because you are a nice, kind person. But I feel like a lot of times nowadays, people, and I can be guilty of this too, tend to surround themselves with people who are yes men and people who hype them up, which you do need those people. Those are great.
Right.
But you also need a group, a handful of friends who will humble your ass and be like, listen, that was really ugly. And you have to be okay to hear that. And that's like the thing is like my closest friends, they will gas me up like no one's business, and I appreciate them about that. But they are the types that will also be like, you're being a fucking bitch. You're being ridiculous. You need to calm down. You looked fat as shit in that. You're an ugly bitch. You should kill yourself. And like joking aside, but I do have friends who do that. Like all of my friends will hold the fire to my ass because that's what I expect, and that's what I do to them as well. If you're the type of person where you're too sensitive to take any sort of constructive feedback, and to take a chance to look at yourself, you're not going to grow as an entertainer. And that's the thing, is how you notice people who are good entertainers and people who make it far in things. They may not be the best dancers. They may not have the best looks. They may not have the most fans at a thing, but they're always willing to work on things and listen to those. And if you aren't getting booked in shows, ask yourself again, what am I doing here? And am I just surrounding myself around people who are always only telling me positive things? And if I'm not getting any sort of constructive feedback, maybe that's because I'm not willing to hear it.
I agree. I
End
100%
rant.
agree. End of rant.
It's a long episode of rants.
Yeah, sorry. Okay,
We've had a week. We've had a week. In
So
the
let's
local
turn
scene.
this into something fun with Taylor, because I feel like we've just been going off. But Taylor and I have a long history of doing a lot of things together, and he's heard a lot of my rants. And yes,
I think my
yes.
favorite thing is when I was Princess Leia and you were
my
Jabba. That was such a fun number.
Jabba the slut. I
Jabba
have a
the
clip
slut.
of that I can give chance to
Good.
insert
so
here.
good.
Good.
It was
Good.
so
I want
good.
to see that.
Okay, Taylor. So you are going to be a show director right now, and you are going to book your dream show. Who are your 5 entertainers that you're going to book? It can be anywhere, any entertainers from around the world, famous, local, whatever. You're creating your show. 5 other performers with you.
Ooh, 5 other performers. I would say one is definitely Patea Hart. She's from New York City, has done a lot of Broadway, done Continental quite a few times. She's a Miss Gay America. Very, very talented. I think that would be a super fun, like, I've never got to work with them, but I would really like to. I would like to work with Detox. Again, I love Detox. Like when they came for Fireball and getting to meet them, like they were really, really cool. She is a winner of RuPaul's Drag Race, but Jada Essence Hall. I've worked with Jada many times, and before she ever got on the show, and she's very talented, and she would definitely be one that I would love to get to see again and talk and catch up. But also, she is very entertaining. And if you guys have the opportunity, you're welcome, RuPaul. Go see RuPaul Drag Race live at the Flamingo in Las Vegas, where Jada is currently doing the residency. Also, I really enjoy King Phantom out of California. An amazing drag king entertainer, wonderful characters and just super well-rounded. And honestly, I think to bring another person who does interesting drag, but also kind of gender fluidity, but would be Skin Suit.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed Skin Suit this last year at Fireball and getting to meet them and really interesting drag. I think it's fun to see people who do something that's so different from what I do. But I think that's what makes a show interesting, is having such a variety. Just thinking about thinking about that cast, it's wow, that would be such an interesting show because they all do such different things.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's the thing about being in a smaller town too, is it's it can be hard to find the diversity because sometimes it's just not there,
right. And I would love to book diversity, and I get in smaller towns it's just sometimes you just don't have that option.
Yeah,
but we try to be inclusive here.
Right. And then also, never mind, that's just gonna be another rant, and we're not gonna do that. We're ending on a positive note.
Yes,
today.
positive
And
note.
Another thing for all of you. You specifically, Chance, you're on my nerves today. Ooh. I'm just kidding. I just made that up.
What
for
did I
drama.
do?
Nothing. Just wanted to make some
Stepping on
drama.
my last T cell.
Well,
Chance he just looked so sweet and innocent over there, so I needed to spook him a little
I've
bit.
been working really hard lately.
I know.
Really hard.
Mom,
Well, not hard enough.
Mom. We got to wrap this up.
I will always beat you.
Yeah.
Gays don't believe in protection. Stop
God,
that. I'm on prep.
Raw is law.
Yikes.
Well, let's be honest.
How many loads are
In me currently?
0?
0.
Taylor?
0.
Damn.
Okay.
Chloe.
What?
Travis,
What was the question?
how many loads?
How
are
many
in you?
loads are in you?
The limit does not exist.
Well, you do a good job. The couch isn't damp.
True. I'm not, never mind. Nothing's inside of me besides the spirit of Christ.
The Lord.
Amen.
Yep.
Gay men.
And then gay men in the name
Gay
of the
men.
Father, the Mother, and both of her
I
sons.
am now identifying as a Christian woman again.
Good.
Born
And
again.
bringing back Christian Chloe. That's the 2026.
I love that. So a little
I love it.
going back to biscuit heels and a nice blazer.
Well, I never really left biscuit heels too much, but I upgraded to a chunky heel. Now we're going back to a biscuit.
Should I could biscuit?
Should-
Biscuit and a blazer. Yep.
Should I start doing drag in my 30s?
No. Unless you plan on killing 5 people locally, no. And that's a real thing. If anyone wants to start doing drag in the Chippewa Valley, you have to kill 5 entertainers.
Oh, we should do a drag gauntlet.
Edit
Like
that
it's like
out.
Hunger Games, but like
A drag gauntlet. We have tried to do like lip sync battles.
I want to
and-
do that.
And nobody will do it because they're afraid of losing.
I know I'll lose.
It's fucking guns.
But the thing is I don't know the songs that I choose to perform. So I think just having a random song sprawled on me will probably...
You'd actually do great.
I fully like want to do, and I know we've talked about this, like what Ophelia did for I think her 30th birthday was do like a.
I wasn't alive when she was 30. It was probably her 50th birthday.
Whoa,
Just
bitch.
kidding. I wonder if she listens. Oh, if you listen, comment Chloe's an awful bitch.
Love you. But we did a fishbowl, or she did a fishbowl. So everybody submitted 2 songs, and it was just randomly picked out, and you never knew what number you were getting.
See, that's fun.
I would love to do
We're
that. Like,
bringing that
I just
back.
think it's like just embrace the stupid.
I want
if
to
you
do
don't
that.
know
I
it.
want to do Drag Survivor.
I would be fine with that. I will say the only thing that I did not like about that particular instance was we were supposed to pick 2 songs that we were going to perform, put them in the bowl, and people were shady and picked songs that they would never actually perform and put them in the bowl because they thought it would be funny to like get people. If I would have known that was okay, I would have been fine. Like if I
Fair.
would have known like, hey, we're going to put whatever and like so your chances of getting Tiptoe Through the Tulips by Tiny Tim is an option.
Fair. Yeah.
Then I would have been
That's fun.
I
See, that's
would've been-
super fun.
Yeah, I would have.
Right.
I would have been game for that shit.
Doing
But like the
stupid
fact that
shit.
you told me that it was songs that we were going to be performing, then it just felt like it was a malicious, like dumb thing,
Right.
and I wasn't like expecting that. You know, if I'm ready for the dumbness, I'm ready for the dumbness. But if you don't tell me I'm ready for the dumbness, and I go out trying to like
Be serious.
and then you set me up to fail, then that's when I get pissed. But I would totally be down for a fishbowl show.
I think
we
let's
also had to
do
get
it.
ready with no mirrors too.
Yeah, that was an interesting. I remember hearing about that. I wasn't there for it, but like,
And people were mad because I looked good because it doesn't take a lot to make me look pretty, so don't be jealous.
It's true. Because then you also have the option to like have one person fix one thing on your face.
Yes, and I had my person put lashes on me, top and bottom, which if you're a smart drag queen, you know that lashes fix everything. So you get 2 big sets of lashes, put them on, and you look great.
That's true. I mean, at least
Sorry.
like, I feel like the one thing is like, yeah, it's like, don't worry about your eyebrow, like lips, like you know where your lips are, you know where your eyebrows should kind of be.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm pretty.
Sorry, I'm pretty.
All right, so we're doing a fishbowl, and we're doing Drag Survivor, and then we're doing lipstick on a pig.
Okay, I'm here for it. Let's do it.
I already do lipstick on a pig every time I do a show, so that's fine.
I mean, yeah, it's the name of your makeup brand too.
Yeah.
Lipstick pig.
Cool. Well, I think that's all we have time for now. We'll bring Taylor back and get to know more about his life. There's many things we did not touch on yet, but
But there's a lot of things I touch
yeah,
on.
True.
for another day. Okay, bye.
Thanks for coming, Taylor. Bye. Small Town Big Gays is hosted by Travis Gorell and me, Chance Smith. Our music is 1 a.m. by TYB. You can check out his music. Links are in the episode description. Follow us on Instagram and TikTok at STBG Pod. Find us on Facebook if you're a Facebook person. Email us at smalltownbiggays@gmail.com. And for more shit from me, Chance, go to strangehavens.com.
It's been nice to fall